Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is being willing to put yourself out there. As you're starting this journey, you have to be open to putting yourself into uncomfortable situations if you want to see the growth that you are searching for. And what I mean by this is knowing that you are going to have to overcome yourself and you're going to have to work through this in order for it to feel normal, natural, and overcoming that hump within yourself. I know there's a really good trend going around right now is where people are intentionally trying to get rejected so that they are able to overcome this fear that they have within themselves. And I believe that's a really good practice. It may seem super scary in the beginning. Why? Because that's the fear in your internalized belief about yourself. So if you may feel like you're underqualified for something, you still apply anyway, because you never know what may happen. Not only does this allow you to overcome yourself, it can also open up many possibilities for you as well. So if you just detach yourself from feeling like you're not good enough, if you're not qualified, if you aren't confident enough, and just allowing yourself to do these things without so much thought behind it, it will get easier with time. You may get rejected, but know that that's okay, and that is what this practice is intended for you to be able to overcome yourself and start to believe in yourself, because you won't care after a certain point how many no's you've gotten, because it's just hold on. What's that? Oh, my baby, oh. She just be up under me all the time. I'm so sorry. But you'll get so many no's that you won't even care. It'll come to a point where you're like, okay, whatever, what's next? And ask yourself right now, how would you feel if you were able to get to that point to where you don't care, you don't over rationalize, you don't internalize when people reject you? You will eventually get over it, and you will become more comfortable with putting yourself in these positions that is going to help you grow, and knowing that it's necessary to get you from where you're currently at today to where you want to be. Now, if that's something that you don't want to practice, that's completely okay. There's other practices that you can do, and it's looking at yourself and seeing what your biggest fear is. What is something that scares you? Let's say you're afraid of heights and skydiving is something that terrifies you. What if you took yourself skydiving and you faced this fear and you overcame it? How do you think you would feel after that? Because fear is just a false belief in your head. It's something that you've internalized, something that you held on to and made yourself believe that I am fearful of this. And do you really know why? And if you really start to break it down and see what it stems from, what is the cause of it, sometimes it could be trauma, but everything can be worked through, because you should not be living in fear. There should be no ounce of fear in your body. It's all something that you've learned at a young age. So it could be trauma, it could be a trauma response, and maybe something that you need to heal within yourself. And maybe doing so is you taking yourself skydiving and facing this fear. I know for me, the open ocean is something that has terrified me. One, because it's just a completely different world. You do not know what's truly in that water. And so when I went to Hawaii for my vacation, we took a boat ride to the Nepali coast. And on our way back to the pier, the boat stopped. And they asked if anybody would like to jump off the boat. And mind you, this is not out in the open ocean where there's no land visible. But we were a good ways out there. You're definitely not touching the bottom, and you definitely can't see the bottom. And I told myself that I'm going to do it. I'm going to face my fear, and I'm going to jump off of this boat. And sure enough, I did it, and I felt really accomplished within myself, because it showed that I am able to overcome my fears. I'm able to overcome my self-doubts. And I've proved myself in this type of way many times before. I just intentionally put myself in uncomfortable situations, what I believe to be uncomfortable. I put myself in there and I overcome it. I will share this with you guys also. When I lived in Vegas, I remember I went to audition to be like a bottle girl or a cocktail waitress. And at this time, I had a really hard time loving myself, loving my body, and all of the things. So I told myself I'm just going to audition to put myself out there, see what happens. And mind you, I was in a room full of gorgeous women from all over the world, and not once did I feel like I wanted to be any of them. I thought they were all very beautiful, but I am me, I am myself. And just because there's other beauty in this world, it does not take away from my own. And I happened to get a lot of compliments when I did that. So that made me feel better within myself. It made me overcome my body image, how I viewed myself, giving myself more confidence, and just loving myself. And these examples may not have the same feeling for you because these were my fears. These were things that I had to overcome, but you have your own. You just have to sit with yourself and ask yourself, get to know yourself. And that's why I emphasize so much on having to build a relationship with you and yourself, and understanding who you are as a human being, where your traumas lie, what you need to overcome and work through, where you want to go, what's your destination, what do you want out of this life, and being intentional with those actions after understanding all of these, after getting all of these answers. And so, just to reiterate, be willing to put yourself in uncomfortable positions. This is how you are going to grow. This is how you are going to get to where you want to be. The world does not know who you are if you don't make yourself known. And this isn't about being famous. This isn't about being seen. This isn't about being global. This is you needing to put yourself out there because nothing is waiting for you. You have to be willing to show up for it. And you have to introduce yourself. You have to make that statement. You have to feel deserving to be in that space, but you're not going to feel that until you are right with yourself and putting yourself and striving for the things that you want to strive for. Be open, be safe, be patient, and give yourself compassion, and just take it day by day. You know, set up a goal to do something crazy once a week, and then try to make it twice a week, and so on from there, and see how you do in 30 days, if anything within you has changed, if it has helped you. If it has not, reevaluate yourself and continue on from there. That is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe for more. Bye guys. Mwah.